Welcome to Phazon Labs, powered by the World 1-1 Podcast Network. We are the internet's premier Metroid Futurist podcast. I am, as always, your host, Larry the Bearded Wonder. Joining me this week is Michael Brown.
What about the Morph Ball mishap? You're not going to tell people? It actually happened this week, and you're not going to bring it up. What the shit, man? Just a Morph Ball with a middle finger rolling around out of it. Just flopping around.
I need somebody to mod that into the Prime games for me.
It leaves this trail of tears everywhere it goes.
Clearly, we have not recovered from all the tryptophan ingestion.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right.
So this week, we're turning it over to Michael for the pitch, and he says he's got something ridiculous. So let's see if we can make something out of it. What you got?
All right. Hear me out here. A Metroid Ranch / Animal Crossing mashup, where you're literally harvesting the little baby Metroids. Everything's chibi designed.
Is this going to have that hand-drawn sketch art thing that we see on? Yeah,
I'm picturing a chibi Samus in the suit with a farmer's hat on and overalls over the suit.
There's got to be a piece of like hay sticking out of the helmet.
Absolutely, and like you are what's it called? You're breeding and you're raising the little baby Metroids, and you can accessorize them with little bows, little horned helmets, all kinds of funness. I think obviously you'd probably be able to do other creatures too, because they never really specify too much of the flora in the games. But you see some neat critters.
The Prime games did a little with the plant life.
Again, I haven't really dealt with the Prime games yet. I need to just watch
the
trailer.
But there's an opportunity there.
Yeah. Okay. But still, as I said, like I'm thinking just chibi little farm simulator type thing where you're breeding these creatures. Like I don't know why, I don't have the reasoning behind it yet, but I just picture, a la Pokemon, the little baby Metroid, the baby following you around everywhere you go. Like for some reason, the first one you create will not allow you to cage it up or anything like that. It's free range Metroid. Here's what you can sell the eggs to local egg farmers. Like, here you go, these will be delicious.
Technically, that's... You just mentioned something that made me realize that there's a canonical continuity error in the series.
Oh, wait?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
So, the Metroids hatch from eggs, but at the end of Other M in the Queen fight, there's like
spitting
larva. Yeah, no eggs. No, wait, maybe there was.
No, I don't think there was. I think they were spitting out of her back.
Yeah, I think
fuck that fight, by the way.
Agreed. I mean, I was happy to see a Queen fight again, but still, that was a bitch.
It was. I did not like it.
So, are we thinking we're basically just going to turn this into fucking Stardew Valley?
I've not played Stardew Valley.
It's kind of like a more involved version of Farmtown from Facebook, or Farmville, or whatever the fuck it was.
That's pretty much exactly what I'm thinking. You could, like, as I said, like, you could do stuff like that. You could hire the little, I don't remember what they call it, the little jumpy ones from Super.
Oh, the side hoppers, yeah.
Yeah. you can hire any of these weird creatures to help you out. Like any of the enemy creatures, you're breeding them for whatever reason.
You know what? She should be able to hire space pirates to work on the farm.
Oh my God, yes. Because you put them out of work. You're so good at putting them out of work.
She's cornered the market and broken all the labor markets.
Here's a thing that can happen periodically. They will rise up and mutiny because you've hired enough of them, and you literally have to put them back in their place.
Meanwhile, there's light-hearted, versions of Metroid music playing in the background.
Oh yeah.
Maybe played on a banjo.
Oh my God, I want to hear this so bad. Oh my God. Someone needs to make this happen.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yes.
I think I'm here for all of it. This would make a perfect mobile game too. While we're at it, actually.
Yeah, it would.
Along with the other one we talked about. So, oh God, I kind of like this.
I just think it could be a lot of fun. Like I said, you really have to lean into the cutesy aspect of it.
Oh, definitely. Absolutely. Lots of like pinks and baby blues.
Or, alternatively, you could really lean into the horror aspect of it and make these things fucking monsters. Like you're trying, because at this point you could also go the Pokemon route. And basically, you're breeding them to fight against each other, and so you're trying to breed one with better talons, better claws, slightly faster, different evolutionary traits.
God.
Theoretically though, you could go with both, and the cutesy ones are the ones that do more damage. Because nobody expects Jigglypuff to be pure evil.
I don't know. It's not a stretch considering Kirby's basically the destroyer of worlds.
I know. That's why I love him.
Oh, shit. I think some point along the way, like periodically, you have to pay taxes on the revenues from your farm to the Galactic Federation.
No, that's why you're breeding them, is so you have to stop paying taxes on them. Like, you're going to amass an army and just send them in there and be like, fuck them up.
Oh, God. I love that this is how we come back from break. People have been waiting 2 weeks and they're like, I got this.
Oh, yeah. That's how it goes, though.
It is how it goes some days. Shit.
Again, had a healthy break. Like, actually got some real downtime for a change. 4 days off work. I come back with, you're gonna breed these things to fuck up the Federation. Fuck their taxes.
God.
Just for the hell of it, we can give her a cutesy version of the Metroid suit from Dread. And that's her War Mech suit.
Actually, you know what? I think I know how to fit this in.
I'm listening.
All right, so hear me out here. We scrub Samus from the equation.
Okay.
Instead of playing as Samus, operating this farm, you're playing as a Chozo on SR388 because you're farming little Metroids because you need them to keep the little parasites in check.
Okay.
Holy shit, we can make this work in a story!
Totally can. It's gone, though. It blew up.
Right, I'm saying this takes place before the events of 2.
Okay.
And you could actually fit
and there's
this into
almost
the
a
canon.
Tetris feel to it in that what you're trying to do is not let it get out of hand.
Yes.
So basically, there's a definitive ending, but it's not good.
Right. It has like an overrun meter.
Keep it in check for as long as you can, but the problem is, eventually, it's going to overwhelm you, and they're going to eat you.
This just turns into like a fucking survival farming game like Don't Starve.
I love it. Oh my god, I love it.
Wow, we actually salvaged something out of this. Holy shit. Oh god, can you imagine down home Chozo?
Yes.
Fucking
Again,
yeehawing it up.
Straw hat, overalls, no matter what.
And the little fucking piece of fucking hay hanging out of their beak actually kind of works.
Yes.
Flannel shirts too.
Alternatively, we could also do this. You're breeding these creatures and turn it into an almost like an RPG maker, where you build up levels and then other people could play the bounty hunter and try to get through it or not.
Good. You could also even go the Moonlighter route.
I'm not familiar with that.
So, Moonlighter has you play this character that during the day runs this little shop in an RPG game. But during the night, he goes out into the caves to go fight and forage for all the shit that he sells in the shop in the game.
That actually sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck, I gotta look up this game.
So you can play as a little, enemy farmer, and you're farming and raising all these enemies to sell to the space pirates to stock and furnish their fortresses with.
And the Federation keeps coming in, and you keep stealing their armor and weaponry.
Yeah. There's actually a lot of good options for this. Holy shit.
All from the concept of, I just really want to see a Chibi Metroid. I mean, Chibi Metroid and Chibi Samus.
Uh-huh. Amazing what we can do with a couple of breadcrumbs and a, piece of chewed gum. So. All right, so what do we call this absurd abomination? Better yet, before we get there, if this was ever to happen, what studio would you want to produce this fucking insanity?
That's an Eddie question. I don't follow studios, man. And by that, I mean Moon Studios. I've already seen what they can do with amazing art. Give it to them.
I feel like that's just your answer for all of them now on.
Yeah, basically. Like, Ori set the bar high, man.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you said Moon Studios, and my first thought went to High Moon Studios.
What have they done?
They did the couple of Transformers games on 360.
War
and Fall of Cybertron. God,
oh,
really
no,
good.
I played those. I tried to play those, but they're shooters, so I was really, really bad at them. So eventually I just watched Let's Plays of them to see the story.
But yeah, no, I could see Moon doing some fun things with this. There's potential in that.
Has Moon actually said what they're doing now that they're done with Ori 2? Do they have anything in the works?
They do. They've said it is drastically different, like completely out of left field compared to Ori 1 and Ori 2. And that's all they've said.
They haven't given anything detail-wise then?
Nope. You were there the last time we heard anything about what's coming.
Yikes.
So,
I hope it's good. Like, as I said, they set the bar really high with those two games.
Oh, absolutely. So, I would love to see them get a crack at the franchise officially, but...
Mm-hmm. Well, they've always shown they've got the chops for it.
Granted, I mean, maybe in like level design and in concept and all that, but on the other hand, too, though, their style and their feel is very drastically different from the Metroid series in its own right, too.
Yeah.
That'd be a real interesting take. So, apparently Luigi is trending on Twitter, and I don't know why.
He probably paid somebody for it. Nobody likes
Yeah. I don't know. There's something to be said for the death stare. That's the Samus figure I want, where it's, you know, figure of Samus, and on the helmet across the visor is like painted on the Luigi death stare instead. I want that. That'd be great. So, well, let's wrap this up before we get too more out of fucking hand with this ridiculous shit. And we'll be back next week with another episode of Phazon Labs. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to my buddy Michael for coming and hanging out and being absolutely insane with me as we still try and flush the tryptophan from our bodies. So, and we'll see you all next week here on Phazon Labs. See you next mission. Peace!
Bye-bye.